Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing really well. So today's video is going to be a full review on the new Loreal MAT MAGIQUE 12HR Bright Matte Foundation, which looks like this. I did use this for the first time in my latest video, which was a sunset inspired eye makeup look, and I will list that down below. And some of y'all wanted a review on this when I asked y'all. So yeah, that's why I'm going to review this. I'm also going to do a wear test of this foundation. I'm also going to give y'all a comparison with the other foundation in the similar range, which I really like. So yeah, if y'all are interested to know what are my thoughts on this foundation, then please keep on watching. So first up, this is how the packaging looks like, very much similar to the Matte Magique Compact, which is my favorite compact ever. It's so amazing, so affordable, it's really good. Now yeah, I have the shade G1 and they come in like 5 shades I believe, which is very less. So you don't have a shade for every skin tone, which I don't like. And this is priced at 595 rupees and you get 30 ml of product. And I believe the Maybelline Fit Me foundation is 525, so it's a bit cheaper than that. And this is how the tube looks like. It comes in a very nice handy tube, very convenient to use, and I like the packaging as well. It does have a very little SPF. It has an SPF of 11 PA++, and it comes with something called a volcanic perlite infusion, which actually extracts all that excess sebum and gives you a very matte effect for your skin. So as I said, it is called the Bright Matte Foundation. It is a 12-hour wear foundation. Now let me read what they claim. So it's a first bright matte foundation from L'Oreal Paris, matte without the flat. And it says the texture is air light, coverage is natural, finish is semi-matte, and it is a 12-hour long-last foundation. Thanks to the natural powerful sebum absorbent volcanic perlite complex, magically absorbs skin oil and shine for a lasting shine-free mattity. So yeah, that was the details on this foundation, and now I'm going to show you the product in action. So guys, before I start applying the foundation, I just want to tell you all one thing, that the first time I applied this foundation, which was in my sunset inspired eye makeup tutorial, which I will link down below. In that video, I applied the NYX Soft Focus Primer before I went and applied the foundation. And could be because of that, I really did not like the finish of my base. I felt it was too dry, and on top of that I did baking and all that stuff. So it ended up looking pretty dry, which I didn't like. But in my next video, which was the Nykaa haul, which I will again link down below, in that video, before I applied the foundation, I applied 2 drops of the Body Shop facial oil, and I felt that it gave me a very nice finish. So I really liked the look of that. So that's why today, before I apply the foundation, I'm again going to apply just 2 drops of this facial oil. I'm not going to apply any primer which would alter the wear of this foundation. 2 drops. And just rubbing it in my palms, I'm just going to pat this on my face. I'm going to apply 1/2 of my face using the beauty blender and 1/2 using a buffing brush, just so that you can see the difference between the two. So taking a little bit on the back of my hand. Before that, I just want to apply some under eye corrector. For that, I'm using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. So I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender to blend this. So I'm taking the oval brush and just going to glide this on my face. So I've applied 1 layer of foundation on either side of my face. Here I applied using the beauty blender and here I applied using the brush. And I feel the coverage is pretty much the same using both the tools. And it definitely does what it claims. It is very lightweight, it gives natural coverage, and the finish is semi-matte. So yes, it does what it claims. So I'm going to apply a second layer of foundation, and I'm going to use my oval brush for that on the whole face. So I've applied 2 layers of this foundation, and even after 2 layers I feel the coverage is pretty much the same. I don't see any good buildup of coverage. So if you have a lot of acne marks or some pigmentation on your skin for which you need more coverage, like fuller coverage, then you're not going to like this. But if you prefer a very natural coverage, just very lightweight feeling foundation, then you will like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. I'm going to apply very minimal powder just on the areas where I apply concealer. So guys, I've done my makeup and this is how it looks now. I have applied very minimal makeup. Like, I did not go too intense with my eyes. I just applied a very basic eyeshadow. Now, as I said before, the coverage is very natural, so you are not going to like this if you're looking for a fuller coverage foundation. Now, when it comes to finish, I don't prefer this in comparison to my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Now, this foundation emphasizes any texture that you have on your face. So if you have a lot of open pores or if you have any sort of texture, it is going to emphasize it a lot, because this foundation is very matte. It is more like a powder matte finish. They do say it is semi-matte, but I personally feel it is pretty matte. For someone with very dry skin, this is not a good foundation for you. If you have normal skin, you probably don't need to set this with powder at all. Also, if you have combination skin, you could just get away with setting it with powder only on those areas where you tend to get oily. If you are super oily skin, you are really going to like the finish of this foundation because it is so matte. It's going to absorb all that excess oil. If you set it with powder on top of this foundation, you're going to be like super matte. So yeah, the texture and the finish is not personally what I like. The Fit Me foundation is again a matte foundation. It is a poreless foundation, so it does not emphasize your texture. So yeah, those were my initial thoughts on this foundation. Now I'm going to wear this for a couple of hours and get back to you to show you how this wears. Now this does claim to be a 12-hour wear foundation, but frankly speaking, I don't wear a foundation for that long anytime. Like, I don't have makeup on for 12 hours anytime unless it's a family wedding or something like that. So if anything wears like for 7 to 8 hours on me, I'm pretty much happy with it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear this for a couple of hours, like for around 7 hours, and then get back to you and show you how it looks after that. So yeah. So guys, I'm back after testing this foundation for like a good 7 hours and plus, and the current time is 5:37 p.m. and I did wear this at around 9:30 in the morning. So I think this is a good wear time to test any foundation. So I did not do any touch-ups. I controlled myself from using any powder or anything of that sort, just because I wanted it to be the way it is when I come back to you guys. So first of all, this is how my face looks like. The bronzer has totally faded. The lipstick has come off from this center of my lips. That's because of my meal. And my face kind of looks oily, I would say. Like, especially the T-zone definitely looks oily. Overall, I think the foundation has done a pretty good job. It does have a good decent staying power, and it has faded a little. I wouldn't say that it didn't fade at all. It definitely has faded a little, but I feel it has a good staying power. Like, especially if you're considering like 9 to 5 like working hours, I think this is really good in that case. So now overall, if I have to sum up my thoughts for this foundation, then I would say that if you're looking for something with natural coverage, very lightweight in texture, a good mattifying foundation with a good decent staying power, then this one is really good, because it definitely does what it claims. But this is not going to be my personal favorite just because of the texture of this foundation. I think this is definitely worth a try, a very good foundation for the price, and you can easily find this in your local stores now. So I would recommend trying this out in the store before you purchase it. You can also buy this on Nykaa. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found my review helpful. If you are to try this product, then do let me know your experience with it in the comments down below. Also, if you did like my video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I'll meet you soon in my next video. Bye bye.